I'm so sorry I haven't been updating or uploading new videos lately. A lot of things have been happening around here. Anyway, I am truly sorry about that, and let's continue reading Smile Means Love, Chapter 4. Yuki's point of view. I walked over and sat down on my bed, smiled next to me. I laid my head on his shoulders and grabbed his hand. Who would thought that my first boyfriend would be a dog that could turn into a human? Sounds weird, but a nice weird. I guess that explains why I felt so connected to him when I found him. I heard a knock at my door and I looked over to Smile, who quickly changed into a dog. Yuki, are you awake? I heard my dad ask. His voice sounded sad. Yeah, Dad, I'm awake, I answered. Can I come in? He asked. Sure, I replied. He opened the door and walked in, and there was a sad look on his face. He had been crying. I got a phone call from the police this morning. He began. A bus crashed into a semi last night. Your mother was on it, and she didn't make it, he said, walking over to me and sat down next to me on my bed. I felt tears roll down my cheeks as he pulled me into a hug. It felt like forever as he finally said, I have to go tell your aunt. Be a good girl while I'm away. Okay? I nodded as he let me go and left my room, closing the door behind him. Right when he left, I felt someone else pull me into a hug in their arms. I knew it was Smile. Once his arms were fully wrapped around me, I started sobbing. I'm sorry, he whispered and kissed my head. I just sat there sobbing for hours. The next thing I knew, I could barely keep my eyes open. I was so tired all of a sudden. After a failed attempt to stay awake and fight back, I let sleep take over me. Smile's point of view. I laid her down gently and pulled the covers over her. She looked so beautiful while she slept. Even in human form, I still have the advantage of hearing, smelling, and so when I heard the window open, I got a familiar scent. I looked over and saw a cat with a grin on his face. Alice is not here, Cheshire Cat, I said. I am not looking for Alice, he replied. I can't remember the last time I seen you in your human form. Smile. What do you want, Grinny? He didn't answer. He just had his eyes trail off me to Yuki. You know Zago's not going to like this, he said. So what? He's not my boss of me, nor he made me. Alright, you made your point. It's not just that I don't date humans, it's such a good idea for you, Smile. What, you jealous? Oh please, I could get any girl I want. It's just don't a dog and a human together? Like that? I imagine what your kids will look like. I could say the same for you. Haha, very funny. Seriously, what do you want? I just want to see an old companion of mine, that is all, he said, jumping up the ledge of the window. And just watch out for Zago, Smile. You know what he did to Jack. Imagine what he will do to you. Yeah, but you forget that Jack kicked his ass? Whatever, he said, leaving without a trace. Grinny might be my friend, but he can be pretty annoying. I looked back at Yuki, who was sound asleep. Losing her mother was pretty hard for her, even though her mother hated animals. Family is family. I laid down next to her, wrapping my arms around her waist. I felt the warm feeling starting to fill me up again. If Zago is going to try to kill her, then I can't let her out of my sight. Not ever.